Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Nubia Z80 Ultra. Now you can pick this one up online. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price on this one starts at $650. I repeat, $650. What a time to be alive. You can get this beast right here for $650. All right, let's unbox it and then we'll go through the specs. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
Calm down. Okay, Nubia Z80 Ultra. I gotta say it one more time, $650. As far as the presentation, nice black and silver box. I like that. Giggity. Let's see what else you get inside now. This is gonna be your device. Okay, now check this out. Hold up, let me wipe this down. Let's get a little power on this first. Hold up. Bong, look at that. Okay, let's see what else you get. Now this is gonna be your SIM ejection tool. Okay, usual books and shit, plug them and file them. This is gonna be a case. Let's see, nice little plastic case. Nothing too fancy on this one, okay? But you still get a case. And let's see. And that's pretty much it now. Wow, hold up. No charger in the box, okay? No charger in the box. Samsung, Google, Apple, nothing. Motorola, Sony. Fucking Sony. Nubia. Put the charger in the box, okay? But for $650, we're not really gonna complain, okay? Because this is an absolute beast. Now I know what some of y'all getting ready to say. Well, ZTE, okay, they make the Red Magic phones also. Which phone do I like better? The Red Magic 11 Pro or the Nubia Z80 Ultra? Personally, I'm going with the Red Magic. Let me show y'all something. Do I got it? Okay, look, this one is already on. Do you see the liquid? Oh, let me open this up. Do you see the liquid cooling in the back? This phone right here is crazy, and this is $750. But the downside to this phone is the camera. So even though I like this phone a little bit better, if you care more about cameras, then you're gonna want to go with the Z80 Ultra. Let's run through the specs real quick. Now this one comes in 4 different colors. You got black, silver, starry night blue, and you got red. Now just in case you're wondering what's all this going on in the back, if you never heard of the Starry Night painting by the famous Vincent van Gogh, just Google it. Okay, just Google it. But this is inspired by the Starry Night painting. It even says Starry Night on the back. Okay, so those are the 4 colors. Now, for the display, let's go ahead and power this up. Put my code in real quick. Now, quick side note, this is my first day back from vacation, so y'all gonna see Shoes going a little bit crazy. She kind of missed me, but we're gonna get through this. For the display, you got a 6.85-inch AMOLED panel with a resolution of 1216 by 2688. Now that's 431 for the PPI Patrol. You got HDR10, up to 2000 nits brightness, and a 144 hertz refresh rate. Now the phone is IP68/IP69, dust and water resistant. You got glass on the front, glass on the back with an aluminum frame. And look at that. This is beautiful. Now, before I go any further, this is another difference between the Red Magic, okay, and the Nubia. The Red Magic is a lot heavier. I'm going to take it to the scales of justice in a minute, but it definitely feels like a heavier phone. So if you want something a little bit more lighter, then of course, go with the Z80. But look at the back, the liquid cooling, RGB lights, turbo cooling fan, headphone jack. I'm going with the Red Magic, but again, let me try to stay focused. Hold up. Oh, my bad, Shoes. My bad. Activated some music. And speaking of music, both of these phones have excellent speakers. Okay, for the processor, you got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite Generation 5 with the Adreno 840 GPU. Now, what does that mean in English? Flagship specs, bro. Flagship specs. Now, you got 12 or 16 gigs of RAM, 256, 512, or 1 terabyte of storage. No micro SD card slot for expandable memory. Now it's running Android 16 with Nebula OS skin on top, and you're gonna get 3 years of updates. Okay, 3 years of updates. $650. Now, for the battery, you got a 7,200 milliamp battery that features 80 watt fast charge and 80 watt fast wireless charge. You also got reverse wireless charge. Now, this is what separates these two phones, the cameras. Now, both of them, the selfie cameras, I'm going to say the selfie camera is mid on both of these, but you got to remember, the selfie cam is under the display. So both of these phones have an under the display camera. But the difference is the rear cameras. With the Z80, you got a 50 megapixel wide angle, 50 megapixel ultra wide, and a 64 megapixel periscope telephoto lens. You can shoot 8K video at 30 frames per second or 4K video at 60 or 120 frames per second. Now in the front, you got a 16 megapixel wide angle lens, and you can shoot 1080 at 30 frames per second. And again, under the display. That's what makes the selfie camera a little bit, I'm not going to call it trash. We'll call it semi-trash, okay? Both of these phones, the selfie camera is semi-trash. Now, what do I mean by semi-trash? Not trash, semi-trash. You ever had some chicken wings or something, and you got kind of full, and you put them in the garbage, and then about 30 minutes later, you say, you know what? Damn, I wish I had one more wing. And you had that chicken wing in the box at the top of the garbage, okay? Not all the way in the garbage, not underneath a whole bunch of other shit. You know, right at the top of the garbage, the very top. So you open up the top of the garbage, it's right there in the box still. That's semi-trash, okay? Not really trash, but semi-trash. It'll get the job done. It'll get the job done. Now you got dual stereo speakers. You got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, always on display. You got face unlock. Got an on-screen fingerprint sensor. You got a dedicated camera button. Okay, hit that button just like that. Bong, take you right to the camera. And you have a customizable switch. Now this switch right here, I got mine set to, bong, take me right to game space. But you can customize that. Okay, customizable switch. All of that for $650. Okay. Oh, one more thing. You got an IR blaster. $650. This is a win. Okay. This is a total win. All right. So let me pause the video, delete my browsing history, and then we'll walk through the OS. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, y'all. So we back in. First, let's take it over to the scales of justice and check the weight on this phone. Okay, so we got 231 grams. Now, just for comparison, here's the Red Magic, 240. So like I said, the Red Magic is definitely a lot heavier. All right, so next question, will this phone work in the USA? Now, I just put in my AT&T SIM card, so let's do a little text message. Okay. There's the text message, and let's do a little phone call. Now, this is one of my trap numbers. And there it is. So, yes, this phone will work in the USA, and let me just show you something real quick. As you can see, I'm on AT&T, full bars. All right, so now let's take a look at the actual device. Feels so good in the hands, ladies. You know the procedures. Look at the back of this phone. Now, like I said, it comes in stock colors if you want, black or silver. But if you like something a little bit more fancy, you could go with the red or you could go with the Starry Night Blue. I love this. On the back, there's your very unique triple camera setup. You got a flash right there, little Nubia branding. On one side, this is going to be your power button. I like how it's in red, so a little differentiation. All right, there's your volume rocker. There's your camera button. So if you hold that, take you right to the camera. Psst. Get some shots right there, just like that. On the top, you got an IR blaster. On this side, this is your customizable switch. And on the bottom, USB Type-C charging slot. There's your speaker grill, and there's your physical SIM tray. And on the front, you got your under-display front-facing camera. You see? Under the display, and there's your second speaker grill. Now, a couple of different ways you can open up your device. You can swipe up, put in your pattern and your pin. Next, you got your on-screen fingerprint sensor, which works flawlessly. Let's do 3 in a row. And let's do the quick tap. There it is. Excellent. And you got face unlock. Now, I'm going to see if I can do this from behind the camera. Of course not. Let's try that one more time. Okay, there's. Now look, I'm gonna do 3 in a row from behind the camera. That's 1, 2. We'll do 1 more. 3. Now I'm not gonna look at it. Let me look over. See if I can catch my face. Okay, well, again, these face unlocks, when you have an under display camera, they work great, but you got to be looking directly at it. I'm mean mugging my phone right now, ice grilling it, okay? And it works. Okay, but you don't have to worry about face unlock because the fingerprint sensor is excellent. Now check this out. You do have some live wallpapers. As you can see, I got the little fish right there. They actually move. And that's very reminiscent of, you see on my Galaxy phones, I always have the aquarium live wallpapers. Now you have that on this. And check this out. You got your always on display, which is fully customizable. Let me let it pop up. All right, fully customizable. And you get your actual app icons when you get notifications. So let me get a little notification real quick. I'll send a little message. Okay, sent a little text message. And wait for that icon to pop up. Okay, you see a little animation like that. And you're going to get your notifications. They're going to look like that. Now, some of them are going to be white, and some of them are going to actually come in color. Let's see if I get that face unlocked. Okay, well, there it is. All right. Now, this is the global version. There's a Chinese version also. So if you swipe over once, this is going to be your Z board. Now, you can disable this if you want, but as you can see, I got the weather. Okay, let's click on this real quick. You see I got it in Celsius. I need to switch over to Fahrenheit. Okay, 48 degrees. Okay, beautiful. Rainy day out here. You got the news. All that good stuff. Let me turn on my Wi-Fi just so everything can run a little bit faster. Okay, swipe down once. This is going to be all your quick toggles. So you got your screenshot, screen record, TV remote control, IR blaster. Okay, you got reverse wireless charging. You got your NFC. You got a game space. You got DTS sound. Okay, now DTS sound, if you long press on that, I'll go through that when I go through some of the other settings. Let's see anything else. If you hit more. Okay, so you got, let's see anything we need to talk about. Ultra power saving mode, color inversions. Okay, your Meta AI, Chat GPT, Auto Shazam, all of that good stuff. Now let's go over the settings. Okay. Calm down, Shoes. You got NFC, VPNs, private DNS, and Android Auto. And, of course, your SmartCast. Let's go to, let me see, anything else we need to see here? Mobile networks. As you can see, I'm on AT&T, 5G. Everything works perfectly fine. Let's go to themes and personalization. Now, very customizable. And this is another thing that I like about the Red Magic a little bit more with the wallpapers and the customization. So for your themes, you got your Starry Future, you got Classic, and you got Android. I'm going to leave mine on Android. Lock screens, okay? Bunch of different lock screens to choose from. You got classic clocks, analog clocks, okay? Let's go to wallpapers. Now, you got recently used. These are the ones I've been using on my daily basis. You got AI. So let's do black hearts. How do you spell black? Sorry. Black hearts. Black hearts. Let's do start generating. Now, another quick side note, I got a little toothache, so if some of my words are a little slurred, certain words I say makes my tooth hurt even more, so y'all got to bear with me. All right, so we're generating some AI wallpapers. Okay, we got black hearts. Like I said, you could just go crazy, do whatever you want. I put black heart. I could have put black hearts, though. All right, so you got your amber blue. You got winter's whim. Oh, look at that little cat right there. Oh, I like that. Hold on. Let's kind of set that as the lock screen. You got a little dog right there too. All right, for y'all dog lovers. Okay, nice, cute little pets right there. You got your Enigma Realm. Now this is the one I've been using. You see the fish? I love a nice little aquarium. This one's kind of like half the aquarium. This was, look at this nice little cozy winter scene right there. I like that. You got your Blaze Gleam. You got Ben Space. I love the names. Ben Space. Poetic Serenity. This sounds like weed names, right? If you go to buy some weed, this sounds like different weed names. Right? Poetic Serenity. Let's see, Frost Breath. Iridescent, Revive. Yo, calm down, Floss. You got Future. Now these actually move a little bit. You see a little movements on those. You got your Crystal Isle, Genesis. I like these right here too. This is kind of like, kind of go with the Starry Night theme. Creatures of the Sea. Okay. You got Wings Plumage, Black Crystal, Vibrant Cool, Eye of the Universe. Okay, these actually move. I like that one too. Eye of the Sky, Eye of the Earth, Gradient, and Solid Colors. Okay, now if these was weeds, which one would I buy? I'd probably get the Enigma realm. When I smoke, I like to go to the Enigma realm. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's keep it moving. You got daily wallpapers. Now, these are just changing wallpapers during the day. You can change your app icons. You can change the shapes. Okay, animations. I got mine on moderate, but you can do slow or fast. Let's see. You can change the color and the shapes. You can change your fonts. Okay, now I'm blind, so I like to have mine kind of big. Always on displays. Now you got a bunch of different always on displays. You got all of the classics. I like these kind of colorful ones right here. They kind of look like a Tetris clock. Okay, a bunch of classic ones. This is a big one right here too. If you like it big, I like it big. You got pause. You got animated ones. Okay, these ones actually move. Okay, animated always on displays. You got analog clocks. And you got your text signature. Okay, now you can change your fingerprint animations. Okay. You can have them nice and colorful like this if you want. I'll leave that one. And effects. Y'all see what I got a text message? You get those different effects like that. I can't even put my hand back. Shoes ready to attack. All right, shoes, calm down, bro. Let me see. I'm gonna go with this green. Let's go with this green right here. Go ahead and apply that. All right, so that's your themes and preferences and personalization. Let's go to home screen. There's nothing to really see there. Display. Okay, like I said, 2000 nits brightness. You do have sunlight mode. Check this out. Now you can have auto refresh rate, 60, 90, 120, or 144. Now you're only going to see 144 with certain games. You got your Gaussian blur. Why not leave all that stuff on? Notifications, nothing to really see there. Okay, sound and vibration. Now check this out. Dual stereo speakers. Definitely nice and loud. Okay, let's go do some let's go to DTS sound. DTS sound. Now, if you want to, you can have it on smart selection, but you got music, movie. If I put it on music, we got different EQs. Or I could just customize it. What I like to do, my custom EQ. Since this is a phone, just put everything on max. That's your DTS sound. You got live caption. Okay, that's pretty much it. Haptic feedback. Nice haptics on this one. Let's see, Nubia AI. So you do have some AI. Okay, you got your privacy stickers, your Google Translate, your call assistant, your live translator. They all work. You do have your sidebar. That's this right here. So if I hold that, bang, bring up this little menu right here. Now if I open up, say, YouTube, it opens up in a pop-up. Okay? Then I could just push it to the side like that. Say I want to do YouTube music. That'll open up in a pop-up just like that. Minimize that as well. Okay, then we can open those back up, and we got apps floating in the background. You got a call assistant, smart connection, you got a system engine. Okay, just let you know all your metadata, everything that you need to see. All right, features. Okay, quickly launch your camera. This is your sliding switch. Now you see I got my switch where if I slide it right to game space, and this is pretty much the same game space that you're gonna find on the Red Magic. Swipe it up, and it disappears. But if you don't game a lot, you can have it turn on your flashlight, your voice recorder, quickly do a sound mode, or just have it on none. Okay, system navigation, nothing to really see there. App duplicator, gestures and motions, raise to awake, double tap your screen, 3-finger screenshots. Basically everything that you see. Shake for your flashlights. All of the usual suspects. Now, accessibility. If you're hearing or visually impaired, okay, all of the features are there. Let's see, schedule power on and off. Okay, that's pretty much it for that. Let's go to, let's see, apps. Nothing to really see there. battery, big giant 7,200 milliamp battery. Okay, now you can optimize your battery usage. I'll leave mine on turbocharge. It will heat up a little bit, but charge faster. You got charge separation. So what does that mean? If you like to game, you can plug this in and it'll just charge the phone, not the battery. That'll keep your thermals down, keep your phone a lot cooler. You got extreme cold mode, 80% upper limit for your battery. If you're going to keep this for 3 years, use that. If not, go crazy. You got reverse wireless charging. Okay, everything works. Let's see, anything else we need to see? Storage. Now that's right, this is the big boy, 512 gigs, 16 gigs of RAM. Okay, you can see all your storage features right there. Let's see, security and privacy, nothing to really see there. Location, safety and emergency. Yeah, everything else. Let's see, let's go to system updates. Like I said, 3 years of updates. Okay, and about phone. 16 gigs of RAM, 512 gigs of storage, Snapdragon 8 Elite Generation 2. Well, actually, the Gen 5. It's a Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2. All right. We calling it the Gen 5, though. Y'all know what it is. Okay, this is a big boy right here, though. $650. Okay. Fresh out of the box, so I am feeling this. Now, as you can see, all of my Android 16 widgets. Everything works. If I want to play some music. Right to the Mob Deep. All right, I gotta get some new music. I've been running this Mob Deep into the ground, but it is what it is. This is my YouTube. So say I want to throw something else on, maybe a little Nas. Okay, throw a little Nas on there, and it'll switch. So you see, I got the big turntable that's playing pause. I can like that song, and you see my recently played songs right underneath. All right, let's check the web browsing speeds. Go to apple.com. Okay. Full website. Look at that. 144 hertz refresh rate. Excellent scrolling speeds. Almost too fast. Look at that. One scroll all the way back to the top. Now we could do some split screen multitasking. Let's do let's see what we got on the bottom. Let's do a Facebook. Okay, so we got Apple on the top, Facebook on the bottom. Okay, now we can actually switch these. Right? Okay, now, and just like that. And if you want to go full screen again, there it is. All right, so A or B, which I go, who y'all going with, A or B? I don't know, I'm going with C. And none of the above. It's a family show. All right, anyway, excellent web browsing speeds. All right, so now let's test out the dual stereo speakers. Of course, I got the official Flossy Carter sound test by my homeboy Mark Rubier. Here we go.
Yo, sound test, time for sound test. Everybody shut your mouth, time for sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it sound big? Does it sound loud?
How's the bass living? How's the treble on it? How's it sound now? How's it sound now?
That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. Sound test. That's a sound test, baby. That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. How's the sound on that shit? God damn it, holla.
Nice and loud. If I cover up the bottom, this is just the top.
How's the sound, white shoes? How's the sound on it?
You can feel the bass. Excellent loudness.
That's the sound, baby. That's a sound test.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Rubier. Excellent sounding speakers on your Z80 Ultra. Now, let's take a look at this beautiful 6.85-inch AMOLED display with the under-display camera. And this is what I love about this phone. If you don't take a lot of selfies, but you watch a lot of videos, you're going to appreciate this. Watch this. Let's go full screen. Look at that. Full screen display. Excellent viewing angles. No camera cutout. Basically bezel-less. Speakers are nice and loud. I feel like I'm yelling, but look at this. This is how you're gonna watch your videos, just like that. Look how beautiful that is. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, so now let's do a little gaming. And of course, I got my little game switch right here. Hit that. Takes me to my game space. Now, if I want to, I can turn that music on and off. Okay. Got my profile right here. So all my achievements, my network settings, my screen settings. Okay. My anti-disturbance settings, anti-mistouch settings. I can change the wallpapers. Okay. You got the watermark, other options, and about. Now we can have this in this view like this, or we can have the card view. And of course, you got your super bass. Okay, so this will keep up with all your times and all your screenshots and screen records. And you got your plug-in library. Okay, so this is a fully functional game suite built right in. And again, one switch, turn it off. One switch, turn it right back on. All right, so let's go back to the game library and we'll start up Asphalt Legends. All right, here we go. Asphalt Unite. I love no camera cutout right there, so all display. 144 hertz refresh rate. Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. Let's go. Oh, look at this. Ooh, I wrapped him. Oh, look, oh, we were side by side right. Oh, I need that ramp. Okay, that was an anticlimactic ramp, but you know. Y'all see this? Now, of course, games like this, you're not going to have no issues. But with this processor, you're not going to have any issues from any game on the Android market. All right, let me turn this down for a minute. Okay, so gaming on your Z80 Ultra, no issues at all. And like I said, I love the no camera cutout, full screen. All right, so now let's talk about the camera. Now, we'll go through the different shooting modes. You got camera friendly, which has a plethora of different modes. You got Milky Way night, sunset, star trail, starry sky. You got the moon. You got electric aperture. You got light draw, slow motion, time lapse. You'll never get to use all of these. All right, so many to choose from. Full size, macro, documents, ID photos, panorama. You got effects factory. You got clone, multi-exposure, and multi-camera, front and back at the same time. Next, you got your street shots. Now, this is good for taking scenery photos outside. You could do wide angle all the way up to, look at this, 50 times zoom. You got portrait mode, 3 different focal lengths. Okay. You got your regular photos. Now, you got wide angle all the way up to 50 times zoom. You got videos. Now, for videos, you could do 8K at 30. You could do 4K at 60 or 120. And on the front, you could do 1080p at 30 frames per second. Now, you can also zoom up to 15 times on your videos. And then you got Pro mode. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you something real quick. The only downside to this would be the under-display camera is not going to give you the best selfies. And let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to pull up one of my selfies that I took just now up in the gym. Okay, and it's actually not too bad, but you know, it uses AI to kind of compensate. And you see, I kind of look a little cartoonish. Okay, my face is a little bit too smooth. Now, don't get me wrong, I do look this good in real life. Okay, but this is a little, you know, they did an aggressive job with the smoothing. Again, not trash at all. Now, this one right here, I took from inside the lock. As you can see, like, you're not gonna get the full colors like that. But this one, this one looks a little bit better. Let me see. Did I take any more? I sure did. I took some more. Oh no, I did. Okay, that was it. All right, that was it. Oh no, let me show you one more thing too. The zoom test. Okay, the zoom test. Now y'all know my zoom test. I'm all the way down the block from the school. I try to zoom in on that little sign, and check this out. Now, if you remember, look at the difference. This is what I call passing the zoom test. Now, it's not breaking any records, but you can read this. As long as you can read this, that means it passed the zoom test. Now just for comparison, I'm gonna pull up the same shot on the Red Magic. I want y'all to see the difference. Check this out. Now, this is the Red Magic. This is the best we could do with the zoom shot. And this is what I call failing the zoom test. You can't read this sign. If you've never seen that sign before, you would have no idea what this sign says. Now, compared to the Z80, you see the difference? So this is why I say the Z80 definitely has a better camera. Now, I'm going to show you one more time. This is the selfie. Okay, now, again, it doesn't look horrible. Let me see. I got a selfie with the Red Magic. The Red Magic selfies. I'm going to show you real quick. You see the Red Magic? Yeah, the Red Magic selfies are struggling, okay? But this is under display cameras. So it's kind of struggling. So it looks a little, doesn't look like a real hardcore photo. Now, this one actually looks way better. But it looks like the photo has been touched up. So if I uploaded this online, somebody would be like, "Yo, bro, chill with the filters. I chill with the filters. You're trying to look young, even though I do look kind of young right there. But chill with the filters." But anyway, I want y'all to take a look at these test pictures and videos for yourself. And keep in mind, it is a rainy day in New York City. So if you see photos like this and the sky looks washed out, that's the actual color of the sky. Okay, the sky is not washed out. That's the color of the sky. It's raining, and it's been raining every day out here. so now let's talk about another one of my favorite features, the IR blaster. Now, as you can see, I got my Sony TV already set up, but it's not just about TVs, okay? You can add your cable box, you can add your RGB lights, you can add your robot vacuum cleaner, your PlayStation, okay? Your RGB lights, anything that uses a remote control, you can pair up your phone and use your phone as a universal remote. That's why the IR blaster is so clutch. Let me show you how I use mine upstairs in the office. All right, so I'm sitting up in the office. I just finished working. Now I want to turn off all of my TVs using one phone. Okay, so let's start off with the Samsung TVs. Just like that. Another one. Just like that. Now we'll switch over to LG TV. Press the button. Just like that. And now let's switch over to Sony TV. Press the button. Just like that. The IR blaster is so clutch for me. This is a major go. All right, so now let's do the RDA test. Regular daily activities. Now you just dropped $650 on a brand new phone. Let's see how it works in the real world. First, let's check wireless charge. Okay, there's your wireless charge. And look, the battery's on 97%. For this whole video, I had the phone on 100 when I started the video. It's at 97%. That's crazy. Let's check the wired charging animation. Okay, there it is. Now keep in mind, this is 80-watt fast charge, wireless or wired. So what does that mean? You don't have to plug this in at night. Just sleep with it on your bed, on your pillow. And when you wake up in the morning, charge it up. Okay? Shit, shower, and shave, and you're going to be ready to go. All right. So the first thing I like to do, let's check my always on display. As you can see, I like to have the big clock like that. Pick up the phone. Instant biometrics. Let's see if we get face unlock. Now, the face unlock from behind the camera, it's a little bit harder, but there it is. But excellent biometrics. Okay, now we got the little Z board right here. Now I can check my steps, check the weather, but I like to use Google. Okay, but before we do that, matter of fact, let's just go to the weather. Okay, 54 degrees. As y'all can see, it's raining. Okay, it looks like it's gonna be raining today. Maybe tomorrow clear up. Okay, cool. Like the little animations right there. Let's go to Google. All right, let's get a little refresh. Okay, let's see. Okay, there it is. See what's going down? Y'all see the Knicks do their thing the other night? Okay, we got the Bose Quiet Comfort 2. Okay, now you do have Google Gemini. So I can summarize this page just like that. Because I like to read these articles, but I don't have to go through all of the ads and all of the pop-ups.
The Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra earbuds, 2nd gen, are currently available for $50
just like
off
that.
in an early Black Friday deal on Amazon.
Okay, now I'm going to review those this week. I promise y'all. Okay, I've been saying that every day, but I promise y'all. All right, so that's Bose. We got Fatal Fury. Y'all see they got Chun-Li and Ken now? Okay, this is going to be crazy. Let's see, Android 16 rolling out on the OnePlus. Hopefully OnePlus comes out with a new fold one of these generations. What y'all think about Mamdani? Hold on, let me say it correctly. Mamdami? What y'all think about Mamdami? My dude Mamdami. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm laughing. All right. Let's see, Geeky Gadgets. Let's see, Sennheiser HD. Now, everybody been asking me for the Sennheiser HDs. I want to show y'all something real quick because for some reason, I don't know why when I say stuff, some of y'all just be thinking I'm lying. I want to show y'all something real quick. All right, matter of fact, let me go to my shop. All right, check this out. Now, matter of fact, I'll show y'all later. I ordered these. I got a little beef with Sennheiser. I ordered these about a month ago, and I still haven't received them yet. But everybody asking me to review these, I just filed a claim with PayPal to try to get my money back from Sennheiser. Believe it or not, Sennheiser, of all people, Sennheiser got me. You know, they ain't delivered these yet. Look at White Shoes biting me. Look at White Shoes biting me. All right, so let's see. We got some wildflower cases, but don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm gonna get these headphones one of these days because I'm hearing a lot of good things about them. All right, Germany moves closer to banning Huawei. Damn, everybody trying to get rid of Huawei. Okay, hey, it is what it is. Okay, we took the Apple Find X9 Pro Okay, now this is one of my phones right here. I love this phone. I heard these Meta glasses. I heard they but I heard they get gimmicky really quick. Let's see what why he always looks surprised, yo. He always look like he always looks shocked, yo. Shout out to Cash Patel. He always looks shocked, yo. That's it. All right, YouTube TV. All right, anyway. All right, my man, my dummy. All right, okay, we got the Xiaomi OpenWears. Okay, let's see who this Ghislaine. What's her name? Just you got a weird name. Ghislaine Maxwell. What a weird name. All right, anyway, the Sennheiser Amiibo. I got one of these in my attic. I never got a chance to review it, but I got it. All right, so anyway, look at this. Now, this is my phone right here. Now, I know somebody's going to say, which one you like better? Bro, I'm telling you, the Liquid, this is one of those phones, you see, I don't even turn it off because the battery's so big. I just leave it on because I need to see the Liquid metal. I like the Liquid cooling just in the background, just chilling, just circulating. I love this phone. All right, but this is the same thing, though. All right, anyway, so that's the Google homepage right there. Let me go ahead and try to wrap this up quick because, like I said, I got a toothache right now. I'm struggling. All right, let's do a little work. Okay, so a little work right here. Let's go to want to hook up? Somebody want to hook up? Yo, get out of here, man. Damn, I'll be getting so much trash mail. Yeah. All right, look at my Uber receipts. All right, thanks. Look at my Uber receipts. That's how much Uber. Thanks. It. One meal be like $95 for one meal. It is what it is. That's when you're a fat F. All right. So then we'll put that as a mini window, and we'll save that. Okay. Now let me see. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. You see? Watch this. Now let's go. You see my PayPal case? Hold up. Check this out. We got a response from the seller. Hold up. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we've received the case. Look, see? Seller name, Sennheiser Audio. I filed a claim on these bastards. This is from I want my money back, yo. You know what I'm saying? Or send me the goddamn headphones. Your choice. Your choice. All right, anyway. All right, so that's my work segment of the day. Let's check the calendar. We got, St. Martin's Day, Veterans Day. Okay, Sunday of the Dead. Sunday of the Dead. What's all that? Okay, check the calendars right there. Look at Amaya. Look at Amaya. Maya went to London. Okay. All right, so that's how that's going to look. Okay. Next, let's do a little social media. Let's take it over to Facebook. Okay, let's see. See what's going down on Facebook. This gotta be a joke here. What? What is this? Is this for real or what now, yo? Because it be, we'll see because if you can't believe anything you see on Facebook just yet. Okay, you can't believe anything yet. All right, let's see. Apple Hub. Imagine a nice burgundy 18 Pro, iPhone Air 2. Now, iPhone Air 2 with two cameras like that. Now we talking. Wide angle lens. Now we're talking. Look at my man Mike, Mr. Davis right here. You know, a quick funny story about Mr. Davis. Yo, I taught him how to do a crossover in basketball. Because I crossed the shit out of him in my backyard. I look like Allen Iverson. I crossed him into the wall in my backyard, yo. I taught him how to do the crossover. He ended up getting better than me, yo. All right, shout out to my man Mike, Mr. Davis. All right, let me turn this down. All right, so this is how, I'm not even going back up. Y'all seen that? All right. Is it just me? Let's see now. Is it just mine or is the quality of these terrible? I wear these every day in the gym. I don't know. I got no issues with the quality on these. I don't know. I wear the flu games in the gym though. All right, so this is how your Facebook's gonna look. Okay, look at this. Look at this. This is my homework right here. Yo, I am beautiful. All right, put the phone down, bro. Put the phone down. Some people you gotta tell them, put the phone down, man. All right. All right, so this is how your Facebook's gonna look. And at any moment, if I want to, I could do a little split screen multitasking. So I could do Facebook and we could do, let's say something like YouTube Music. So I can be finding some new music. Ooh, look at those J's. I had those on the other day. Facebook at the same time, swap them out, resize, go crazy. Ooh, I love these. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, next, let's take it over to Let's take it over to X. Okay, now I haven't been on X since I went on vacation, so I don't even know who roasted me. I might be getting cooked out here. Let's see. Only banana heads will pick one of these. Look at the banana heads. Pick one of what? Let's see. Okay, yeah. See, iPhone Air versus iPhone 16e. Either one of these are two banana headphones. Somebody was completely right. Whoever, Edgar was completely right. Either one of these is banana head status. Let's see. Hi, FC. When are you planning on reviewing the Bowers and Wilkins? I got those two. I'm planning on doing those soon. I wanted to do those and the Sennheisers like back to back, but Sennheiser effed up my flow, yo. But I'm gonna do those, yo. Let's see. Time to move away from Samsung. Hold up. We got a new S Pen right here. Oh, we got a new S Pen. Is that Huawei coming through with the S Pen? Is that Huawei coming through with the S Pen? Only thing is though, man, Harmony OS is so garbage. Let's see. Floss, we need a video on this phone. You can change the camera layout. I got it, bro. I got it. It's coming soon. I got it. All right, I got it. And this camera layout looks trash. The square camera layout looks way better. But I love the fact that you can change it. Somebody put bung. Bung. It's bung, not bung bung. Not bung bung. Okay. Let's see. What's up with the 10 Pro? What's up with the 10 Pro review? Bro, it's funny because low key, and I mean the lowest of low key, this is kind of my favorite phone right now. This is kind of my favorite fold, even though I'm on Galaxy's nuts. But this is kind of my favorite fold, and the Pixel 10 Pro is kind of my favorite phone all around. Now I'm gonna tell y'all a story when I do the full review on this. This is low key my favorite phone. Low key. But I got you though. I got you coming up. Gotcha, yeah. Gotcha, bro. Okay, that's how I reply, just like that. Bong. All right, so that's the social media. And as you can see, all of my apps running in the background. Let's get and clean all of those up. Exit out. Next, y'all see the liquid metal just chilling? Bro, yo, Red Magic, Nubia, ZTE, they are killing it this year. They are killing it. All right, next, okay, I got my cat on the table right here. Hold on the camera button. Psst, psst. Right. Right. Hold on the camera button. Get a quick shot. Okay, take some shots like that. All right, so next, let's see. Let's go to TikTok. Okay, now if you got a cat, you already know this is how my sweatpants be looking every time I'm getting ready to go to the gym. This cat, my sweatpants be looking just like this. Look at Amaya. Look at Amaya. Look at Amaya. Look at Amaya. Amaya is outside. You love to see it. No matter of fact, let me like the video and stop being a hater. All right. Now look at this. I spoke to these dudes. They want a lot for these phones. All right. They want a lot because I was going to get one of these custom phones. Look at this. I was going to get one of these, but they want way too much. All right. They want way too much. Ooh, now look at this. Look at this. We got the kings. Yo, now I found this new spot I'm going to next week. I'm not going to say the name yet because I don't want nobody to pop up on me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody pop up on me while being a fat ass. But trust me, you'll see the video next week after I go there. Now look at this. What is this? New haircuts? Yo, bro. Chill. Come on, bro. Chill. The nicest hotel in New York City? Okay, but look at this. Without the front-facing camera, you got all your notifications looking juicy and beautiful on the top and full screen. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. And this display is beautiful. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Damn, yeah. Oh, look at that. What is this? Slap competition? Okay, fake one, no. Okay, we got the Galaxy. Is that the W26? Oh, that's just a regular Z Fold. Okay, regular Z Fold. Look at this. I am such a big back. There's my cousin right here. Love to see it. All right, anyway, so that's TikTok is in the ooh, I got a new Ice Giant watch. I'm gonna show y'all next couple of days too. This Huawei Fold, I mean, if anybody else other than Huawei made this, okay? I mean, because I miss having a trifold, but I do not miss Harmony OS. It's so trash. And you know, I look at the shoes. Shoes ice grilling me, yo. Yo, shoes, why you ice grilling, yo? Oh. Yo, hold up. I just looked over for 1 second. This is how she was looking at me. She was looking at me like I took her the last food out the refrigerator. You know when you put some shit in the refrigerator and you're ready to get it tomorrow and somebody take it? She was looking at me like that, bro. It wasn't me. All right, anyway. Okay, now what's this? Steam irons? Okay. All right, anyway, so this is how you're... It's getting out of control these days. All right, so that's how your TikTok is going to look. Let's keep it moving. Next, if I want to. Now, like I said, you got the full Gemini. Just hold the button. Let's go to screen. We'll do the... What's this?
Well, that's a cat, more specifically, a tabby cat. What else can I help you with?
Okay. Why does the cat have white shoes on?
Ah, I see what you mean. It looks like the cat has some white paws, which look like shoes from this angle. Some cats have these color variations in their fur patterns. Is there anything else?
I love Gemini, and that's low key. That's part of one of the things that I love about the Pixel. The Gemini integration is it's just. Now I use Gemini on all of my phones, but to me it just seems like it works better on the Pixel phones, and I'm sure they did that on purpose. All right, anyway, next if I go to YouTube, want to watch a video, check out one of my YouTube videos, full screen, no camera cutout, looking very beautiful. Then, of course, picture-in-picture. Exit out of that. Boom. And lastly, let's take it over to Instagram. You gotta be careful. See, you gotta be careful on it. Almost, hand me some. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful on Instagram. All right, let's see now. Hold up. We see Max B just got out of jail. Ooh, it's gonna be crazy. Okay, let's see. Halloween shootings. People don't know how to act, man. I don't know about these Tims right here. You know, I don't know about those. All right, anyway, let's see. All right, hand me some. Look. Everybody saying Jim Jones is mad right now because Max B came out. Ooh, I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all think she touched it in Miami? What y'all think, yo? If you know, you know. I think she touched it in Miami. I don't know, Jimmy. All right, this is one of my guys right here. All right, one of my guys. R.I.P. to my dude. His mom's passed. One of my guys. All right, let's see. All right. Okay, so this is how your Instagram is going to look. Look at Max B. Max B came out of jail getting mad love. You know. All right, look at it. Family show. Calvin, the pinch to zoom does work. Calvin. Max B all over the place like a French. Some of y'all too young. Y'all don't understand the real Batman and Robin, the Wave days, the Cocaine City DVDs. Y'all too young. All right, let's see. All right, have me show. All right, so this is how your Instagram is going to look. Now, look, everybody hating on Jim Jones, but Jim Jones is actually outside doing this thing. He's the oldest YN on the set. I'm trying to be one of the second oldest YNs. I'm not letting my YN days go just yet. Let's see. 6ix9ine responds to YFN Lucci. He's never heard of him. Yo, 6ix9ine, 6ix9ine is doing a lot these days, man. Doing a lot. Look at Max B. Rolling back out in the streets. You love to see it. My timeline is flooded with Max B posts. Okay, calm down. Is it? Max B exposed? He getting exposed already? Yo, you get out of jail on Monday. Yo, dudes is exposing you on Tuesday, yo. It's a cold world. Blueface came out of jail. Y'all see, what y'all think about Blueface new tattoos? Blueface new face tattoos? I don't know about the Have me show. All right, anyway. Yeah, like I said, it's a Max, my whole time on this Max. Have me show. Hold up. Calvin? Calvin? All right, let's see. Oh, now, let me find out Donald Trump giving out $2,000 checks. Sign me up, bro. I need my check, bro. Let's see. Toothpaste hack with the. Now let's see. Is this? Come on, man. I need it on my desk now. Hold up. Oh! I love this sound when you open the box. Oh! All right, let's see. Hold up. Now, does this really work? All right, toothpaste. Does this really work? Because you know he's going to keep it a buck. That's what I like about him. He ain't going to lie to you. Okay, let's remove the tape. Let's see. I see some cracks still, yeah? Yeah, okay. It doesn't work at all. love it. I love that dude, man. It doesn't work at all. All right, let's see. All right, anyway, so this is how you, my man Haas, who you, Haas out here roasting with the headshot. My man Haas Campbell. That's my guy right there, bro. All right, let's see. All right, anyway, so this is how it's gonna look. All right. Ooh, look at a little Tito joints. I like those. Okay. All right, anyway. So this is how your Instagram is going to look. As you can see, like I said, 144 hertz refresh rate. Excellent scrolling speeds. Beautiful. Let me kind of wrap this up. Overall, now, matter of fact, let's take a look at the back one more time. Let me get a little wipe down on this. Overall, first of all, which one y'all like better? Look at the back. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Which one y'all like better? Both of these are media phones. Now, not just gaming, because I know a lot of people say, oh, well, I'm not a gamer. It's not just about gaming, okay? I'm not a gamer either. But the Red Magic, you do have a headphone jack. I've been using a lot of wired headphones lately. You got the cool factor, because nobody's phone got liquid cooling that you can actually see. You got the RGB in the fan, RGB lights all over this mother, RGB lights everywhere up in this. Yo, this phone right, but it's just a little big and heavy. This one right here, same processor, same display, basically same battery, a little less battery, but same fast battery charging speeds, okay? This one, and again, this one has a slightly better, even though the front-facing camera, like I said, semi-trash, still better than that, and way better rear cameras, okay? Look at this. Way better rear cameras, and it's a little bit lighter. And I showed my girl this phone, and she was like, yo, is that a case or is that the actual back? I said, no, this is Vincent Van Gogh, Starry Night. She said, yeah, Vincent Van Gogh, fuck yourself. I said, whoa, babe, slow, calm down. She thought I was trolling, but nah. This is the Vincent Van Gogh Starry Night photo. Okay, now, I actually had a bootleg photo of that in one of my old offices, and my boss used to say, if you stare at it too long, you'll fall asleep. And that's kind of true. If you stare at this, the back of this, you get sleepy. I love it, though. I love it. Overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, though. All right, let me stop rambling. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving the Nubia Z80 Ultra a major go. If it had a better front-facing camera, this would be one of the supreme finds for $650. But again, I don't take a lot of selfies anyway, so who cares? If I had to choose between a better selfie camera or under-display camera, I'm going to go under display camera because I don't take selfies. And if I do, I just turn the phone around like this and take a photo, see how I look, turn it back around, take another photo, see how I look. So you don't get the actual dope selfies like that. But again, just turn your phone like this, take your shot and turn it back around. Okay. But again, fresh out of the box though, this is a double major go. Only downside is the front facing camera. Other than that, for $650, as Bob Barker would say, the price is right. Anyway, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah, special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter, that's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. #salute. Oh yeah, one more thing, I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes. Pitch and roll. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces.
Enterprise, Spock here.
Spock won the beam up.
Enterprise out.
Energize.
We're in a situation where everybody in the world uses technology. And if you're gonna buy some of that technology, you gotta understand certain things. Subscribe to Flossy Carter. He does reviews of all the latest technology. The iPhones, the iPads, the Galaxies, the Samsungs, whatever the fuck. The Beats by that doctor guy. And he puts his kitty cat in the videos too for you something to look at. You know, I'm an animal lover, so I like that shit. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to Flossy Carter on the YouTube, the follow button on the Instaface, and the like button on the Facelook. Because if you don't, we're gonna have a fucking problem here. A bad one. Now hit the fucking subscribe button.